Hello, everyone. It's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcase TV. They say, he does the best he can with what he's got, which I admit is not a lot of talent, but it is a whole lot of clubbing. We are doing the clubs again here. My Try Hard Racing Club. It is November. It is beginning November, and if anyone's interested, this is what we're doing. This is why does nothing work? Oh, now it's working. Guess I was scrolling the wrong way. Anyway, this is the club. It's in Wales today, this month, and I don't remember what kind of car it is. Oh, it's the 2000s. I like it. So it's only for DLC people, unfortunately. I did not do a really good job this year of making half of the locations you need DLC for, and half the locations come with the game. And I think Wales is one of the ones that come with the game, but then also there are a bunch of vehicles that you need DLC for, vehicle classes. And this is one of the vehicle classes you need DLC vehicles for. And so what I want to try to do, if I do this again next year, and that is an if, I will make sure that in the weeks, first of all, alternate, or months, excuse me, it's a monthly club. In the months that I alternate locations, I'll make sure I always alternate locations between DLC, non-DLC, DLC, non-DLC. And then I'll make sure that months that have non-DLC locations will also use cars that are not DLC cars, so that even someone without any of the DLC will be able to play in at least half of the months. Because if you look at the standings, did I do the standings? I should have done that when I started. Oh, I can't see the standings now. If you look at the standings, no leaderboard? Nothing? No. Actually, I can do it if I go to the menu, but I'm not going to. I'm in first place by a lot because I'm the only one that drives this, and that's a shame. Other people should play it because I'm not very good. So please play the club. There's a link in the YouTube description to the club. Also, if you are watching on Twitch, you can type in !club, which I'm trying to do now, and that displays a link to the Dirt Rally Club. So for those of you on Twitch, I know you can't see it in the on-screen chat on YouTube, but it's in the description on YouTube. And I'm going in without any warm-up today. I played a couple days ago, but no warm-up today. And if my voice sounds a little rough, it's because this is the day after. I'm recording this the day after my big 12-hour mid-autumn marathon stream, which I do on the first Saturdays of months of November, February, May, and August. Yep, those are it. And I gotta look at this. Let's see. 1 long, 2 short stages. Yes, I'll do soft tires with that. And do I do a shakedown? Yeah, let's do one shakedown.
5, 4.
This will be my entire warm-up for the day.
2, 1, go. 50. 3 right.
I've not driven this car in a long time.
Tightens, turn square left. Keep right of a
this
60.
Car, when I do my practices,
2 left over crest,
I usually do events that involve one of the free cars, one of the cars you get with the game that don't cost any money for repairs.
And 2 right long, tightens over crest.
I'm getting close to 100 million credits. I'm very short. I'm very close to 90 million credits in the game.
Opens over 60.
And I think I will probably.
6 left over crest. 2 right.
One thing I'm considering, if I don't repeat this club, and I may not repeat this club, if you are interested in playing in this club, and you're watching this YouTube video, play in the club.
60.
I've had very few people playing in the club, and it is quite a pain to play in the club. And if you want to keep the club going, the best way of doing that is to play in the club. if you don't own the game, but you would like to see the club continue, then at least leave a comment. Leave a YouTube comment that says, keep the club going. Because I will say, the club is, it's a lot of work, and this is Dirt Rally 2. It's got the only tools you have to build the club are online tools. It's an online application, and it's very janky and hard to manage, so you can't manage the club from within the game. So I'm not sure I'm going to keep it going next year. I did it this year because I was playing in the annual club. Yeah, I'm done. Playing in the annual official club, the official dirt club, which I love to play in. It was like a monthly club for the longest time. The game was out. But then they eventually did stop. The game is old. They eventually did stop creating clubs. And mostly because they're a pain. And somebody has to do it by hand, unlike the daily events that they just randomly do.
3, 2, 1, go. 50.
And
3 right over crest long tightens.
So I took on the task
turn
of
square
making a
left,
replacement
keep right over
basically for
60.
the club. And the
Two
name of the
left
club,
over
if you want to look it up,
crest
is Try Space Hard Space Racing. 3
Into
words,
3
no
right over
hyphens.
crest. Into 5 left.
And if I
two right long,
Roll Cage
tightens over
TV, I'm
crest.
just at Roll Cage
Into
TV
3 left.
at Roll Cage TV basically everywhere.
And keep right
Everywhere you
over
can
bump.
think of
Into
except
4 left
for
long. Opens over 60.
Twitch. I've got an underbar in it on Twitch
Into
if somebody
6 left
already
over
has the one
crest.
without the
2 right
underbar.
tightens, don't cut.
And if you know a good
3 left long.
detective, know a good secret agent,
Into 4
whatever,
right over
private
crest
detective,
bump.
yeah, that's a good private detective.
And keep left
That's,
over crest, jump into 4 right.
Willing to find that guy.
60.
I will pay that guy that has the original one without the
5 left
underbar.
long, tightens 3.
Significant amounts of money.
To keep right over jump into 3
And for
left
me,
long.
significant amounts of money
Opens
is
over
like
crest.
$1,000. But I will
And keep
pay him
right
some
into 4
good amount of
left
money.
over
But
crest.
I think that person's nowhere to be found. I think the account
30 over
has
bumps.
been derelict for
4
years,
left long.
and
To keep
Twitch
right over
said
30.
they would
5 left.
they automatically
5
call
right
old
over
IDs,
bumps.
but the guy
5 left over
was
jump.
affiliate at one
5
time,
right long,
so
opens over crest, bad camber.
he may he might
Into 4
He
left
might.
long over crest. 50. 3 left, tightens over
his
crest.
ID may
don't cut.
not be called just because of that. I don't know.
Into 6 right.
I haven't looked at my affiliate
And 6
contract
left
to see
through
what the
narrow
deal
gate.
is. But
30.
anyway,
4 left
that
over
is neither
crest,
here nor
into
there.
4
Whoa,
right,
it is here.
tightens
It's a
over
big
crest
fence.
and through gate.
So
5
last
left over
last
crest,
time I
into
streamed,
5 right over jump.
this a month ago, 1st of October or first Saturday in
Into
October.
3 left
I
long.
streamed this because of the monthly club. I stream
30.
it on Twitch,
4
twitch.tv/left
left long over
by
crest.
TV.
Into
The,
5 right over crest.
First
Into 4
Saturday
left.
of every month,
Into 4 right over jump.
and then I chop them up and distribute
Into
the 4
6
parts
left. 170
on
over
YouTube
bumps.
during the 2nd through 5th Saturdays
5 left.
of the month at noon.
Into
And
4
if you're
right,
wondering,
keep in over crest,
wait a minute,
jump.
not all months have 5th Saturdays. Well, that's right.
Into 4 left.
It shows up the
opens over
first
crest.
Saturday of the following
Keep
month.
left over 80.
But
4 right
if you're
long,
watching this is
tightens
part
3,
1
don't
of
cut.
November.
Keep left over 30.
So
4
I know
right over
that
bump.
it's coming out the 2nd Saturday of November. If you're
Into
watching
slow,
this
4 left through logs.
fairly
30,
soon on
turn
YouTube
square
after it's
left.
come out, that means it's
30.
there, it's up.
4 right.
You can join
opens
it.
over
You
crest
can
long,
race in it.
tightens turn, hairpin
Last
right.
month, I had a couple new people. They
Into
raced
6
in it
left
while I
over
was actually
crest.
playing. One person racing while I was playing. He was racing me. MLVC, how you
Keep
doing?
right over 60. Turn.
No
3
Snow
left
Runner
long,
today.
opens
Snow
over crest,
Runner will
bad
be
camber.
Tuesday. I did a 12-hour stream
6 right over
yesterday.
crest and turn square right through
And
gate.
so I'm just meeting my monthly.
60. Crest.
I'm doing
into
my
5 right
doing
over
my
jump.
monthly
Into 3 left
YouTube
long,
club or
tightens over crest.
my monthly Dirt
Into
Rally
5
club
right long,
today.
tightens.
and
Into 5 left.
because
And
I'm just
2
going
right
to take a
long,
couple hours to do
tightens.
this. because I don't want to do a 6-hour stream right after 12-hour stream. So Snow Runner,
left, opens over crest, 50 over crest.
Twitch folks, Snow Runner
left,
is going
60.
to be this Tuesday when I normally do Civilization. So Tuesday starting at 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And then Civilization will now go back to the regular schedule of Civilization on
into 5 right over crest,
Thursday.
logs, 80, 4
so,
left.
Yeah. Sunday fun day is still having fun, but
50,
just not with snow.
4 left, tightens over crest,
we're here in Wales
80,
instead, which means we're almost certainly going to have rain at some point, but no snow.
5 left, into 2 right long, tightens. Into 3 left.
Yes, for those of you who are watching on YouTube or watching the VOD or whatever,
right,
who don't
into
know,
2 left long, tightens.
I stream Dirt Rally once a month on Saturdays. The other Saturdays I play a different racing game. Currently I'm playing MotoGP 25.
Right over crest long.
My 2 regular series are Snow Runner, which I stream for 6 hours on Sundays, starting at 12:30 p.m. US Central Time, usually, except for today. And then also Civilization 6, which I stream on the weekdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, in the evenings, starting at 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. All those times are U.S. Central Time. Time in Iowa is the easiest way to find that, even though I don't live in Iowa. I live in Minnesota. Time in Minnesota is a lot harder to type. I challenge you to type Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota.
5 right.
To get your local time.
Bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left over 80
Here in
junction, turn
in
square
Minnesota,
right.
well, in the U.S. in general, the time just changed last night.
Into 3 left, opens over crest, into 4 right.
So I did my stream yesterday with most of the Northern Hemisphere, Western world, I guess you'd call it, most of Europe and other places in North America on summertime, and so
100.
Normally I'm 6 hours behind the UK, but yesterday the UK had already fallen back, so I was
6 left long, tightens 2,
5 hours behind, 7 hours behind, I don't know, some different number of hours behind, but now once again I'm 6 hours behind UK.
6 left over crest past junction, 40, 6 left over
UTC
big jump,
minus 6,
80,
but then we change our time,
keep
it's
middle of a crest,
UTC
jump,
minus
slow,
5.
30,
So
6 left into turn, open hairpin
spring
right.
ahead. Not a big fan of daylight savings time, I will say. I don't think anyone's a big fan of daylight savings time. I have not yet met a person that said, "Ooh, yeah, daylight savings time. 50. I love it."
3 left over crest, tightens, don't cut.
Maybe if you're 5 years old and you get to play outside an hour
opens,
longer. I don't know.
30.
Before dark. In the summertime.
4 right long into turn, hairpin left.
There was a proposal a few years back in the U.S. to, the U.S. just changed not too many years back
30.
to extend their daylight savings time. It was
keep middle of a crest,
first
50.
Sunday
4 right
in
over crest, bump, 100.
April
6 right,
to the last
80.
Sunday in October.
Crest
But now
into 5
it's,
right
I
long,
guess, the
tightens
first
through
Sunday
gate
in
and
November
water
that it
splash,
ends,
jump,
but it begins
100.
like halfway through March. So they extended out by close to a month or something.
Right. Into 1 left long.
Oh,
opens
no.
2 long.
This is me. This is why other people need to drive in the club, because you can't let a man like this win the race, or an orange cat like this.
4 right.
You can't let the scaredy cat
opens long,
win the championship,
jump.
which I'm going to do because nobody else is racing.
Into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long.
I'll be interested to see if the same 2 people that showed up for the stream last week and did, or last month and did
50.
actually
6 right over crest.
Did actually drive in the club, whether they show up
over
this
finish,
month and
4
drive in the
left
club.
long, opens over crest to stop. Well done.
Also, apologies to MVL if you're or MLC if you're chatting. I can't usually see the chats while I'm driving. Might be a bit late for you on Tuesday. Yeah, I probably will be. Sorry. It's only once every 6 months that I've done this. If I do a single game during my 12-hour marathon, then I won't squeeze in Dirt Rally. I'll keep the whole 12 hours, and I'll do Dirt Rally the next day. Otherwise, I'll do Dirt Rally during the the month. Actually, you know what? That's not true though, because then I always skip SnowRunner regardless. I just take Sunday off. Yeah, the first Sunday, and it would always be the first Sunday in November, May. Let's see, November, April, May, June. Wait, November, February, May, and August. The first Sunday of those months, I don't do SnowRunner on Sunday. I do it instead the following Tuesday night. Because those are the first Saturdays of the days I do my 12-hour marathons. You can always double up and watch the marathon. I saw you jumped in yesterday and you resubbed. I don't know if you didn't chat a message or anything. I don't know if that was an automatic resub or what. But I can thank you personally now for the sub. Let me look. 16 months. Wow. Oh yeah, you did comment. You said, is this that Diablo game? And it was. It was fun. Did you watch any of that? Titan Quest. It's a game I played. And then after I saw your message, I waxed on for about 20 minutes about how much better Titan Quest was. You were lurking till about midnight. Oh, okay. Cool. So you heard me waxing. Yeah, I love Titan Quest. My favorite action RPG game by far. Yeah, midnight UK time. Yeah, that's what I figured. So you caught the first 7 hours or so of it. First half of it, more or less. What did you think of the game?
Starts 50, 6 right of a crest, very long, tightens into 4 left of a crest. Good luck. 5, 4,
It did look very good.
3, 2, 1, go.
If
50,
you have access to
right
a
crest, very long, tightens
to an Xbox, I'm looking for people to play.
Don't cut, 2 left, tightens long.
Debbie Chase was in chat yesterday. She had
80,
an old Xbox. I think she gave it to her daughter or something. Still has it. She still has access to it, but she doesn't have it hooked up in her place anymore. So. She said she might get together and play. The reason I played Titan Quest for 12 hours is because she asked me. It was by request. I have been playing it during my marathons always, but like that's one of the last games I played, and so she never got to see it because she's in the UK. So I decided, well, I'll play it for a whole 12 hours. And she watched it for like 6 hours or whatever herself. And I was pretty excited about it. Titan Quest 2 is coming out soon. That was the original. By soon, meaning I have no idea, but it has been in early access. And Titan Quest 2 will be cross-platform and all that other good stuff that newer games are.
5 left.
But I'm still going to be playing Titan Quest 1 for a long time because I'm still playing Dirt Rally 2, even though the EA Sports WRC, which is basically a replacement for this, has been out for many years now. And when it comes to action RPG games, you know, I want to play them when they have a ton of content. And Titan Quest, the original when Titan Quest 1 comes out, it's not going to have DLC and stuff in it. So when a lot of new games come out, I wait until there's some DLC available, or at least wait a little bit of time for it to, for it to settle down. I played Civilization 6. As I said during the week, when Civilization 7 came out, and I'm not even touching Civilization 7 for a while. There's been a lot of complaints about Civilization 7 when it first came out. Not in terms of just bugs, in terms of just what they've done to the game. And so they've made lots of changes to the base game. Even before they've come out with any DLC, they've made lots of changes to the base game, add a lot of option stuff. A lot of the stuff that they put in, people hated, so they made it optional, and they have other, ways of playing and stuff. So, yeah, it was not well received by the community, Civilization 7.
60.
One of the biggest things they put in this concept, or probably the biggest thing, they put in this concept of ages where you would play for so long, or eons or something, you would play for so long, and then when the age changed, it would like reset everything because it's, oh, we're going from this particular age to the next, and it was just a hard cutoff. And the units that you created would still like be out there, but if you were at war, you would no longer be at war. If you had a treaty with someone, all the treaties would go away. You know, all these other things would happen that would just change, reset this current situation. And people were like, what the?
Slow 5 left downhill.
I'm sitting here, I need to take this city because they're about to win a cultural victory or whatever. And I'm one turn away from taking the capital. Now suddenly I'm at peace with them? What are you doing to me? You forced me to have peace? No, that's horrible. Or, you know, I have this agreement with someone. I have this critical ally, and then suddenly in the middle of the game.
50.
So yeah, people hated that. So now they added a new mode, quote unquote, a new mode of play that you can optionally turn on. And that new mode of play is exactly the old mode of play from the previous game. So. And also, there's a lot of complaints about information not being there. I still complain about information not being readily available in Civilization 6. They have this Civilopedia that's supposed to, you can look up all kinds of things, but it's written very vaguely, and I read it, and it's like, wait a minute, this could be taken 2 different ways. Which way do you mean it? I have no idea. Well, there's just whole vast quantities of information that aren't even included with Civilization 7 yet, so. You did look very good. You're a fan of Diablo, and so you're going to add it to my wish list. Oh, if you get the original Titan Quest 1, that's dirt cheap. Titan Quest 2, yeah, add it to your wish list. It's a really good game. The things I like better about it, well, you probably heard me going on about what I like better about it. One, I just now spoke about having information at your disposal. Diablo 2 has secret formulas and stuff that you have to either figure out on your own or find out from somebody else. And you know, when it came out, the internet was really young. It was hard to find information on what's this secret formula, what things you put into the Herodric cube in order to magically turn them into something valuable, and you know what if you put certain gems of certain types in your suit of armor, you'll get stronger properties and stuff. There's nothing like that in Titan Quest. Everything is in the tooltips. If you have a piece of armor that's part of a set, it'll tell you right away that it's part of a set. And so you'll know what other pieces of the set you need to get the set bonus, stuff like that. That's my favorite part about the game, but also probably the most popular thing about the game is you don't have just a single you don't have just a single character class. You have these masteries, and there's like 10 or 11, I can't remember, 10 different masteries. And the masteries are basically like character classes, except you can have 2 of them. And so what you get is you can have up to 2 of them. So you start as like a base class, like a warrior class, but then after you get to level 8, which you get to pretty quickly, you can then choose a second mastery, and then you get a class that's a combination of those 2 masteries. You can progress your character along 2 different class trees. So not just like the class progression in Diablo 2 is very linear anyway, and I know that's changed in other areas, it branches off and stuff more. But in Titan Quest, it's actually 2 different pages, so you have 2 different, completely different. So you can have a combination of a warrior and a sorcerer, and you can progress along both of those classes to mix them up. I like to use the warrior class with a ranged class called a hunter class and a warrior class. It's basically a barbarian and a whatever ranged expert is in Diablo 2. I don't remember. But this character I have been playing is warrior and defensive, and there's some overlap, but because I like my ranged weapons, I mean, there's a lot of differences, different spells and things, different auras and things. Different types of spells, but because I like the my ranged weapons, neither of those classes, they're both classes basically for melee.
Into four right long.
And so,
Tightens of a crest.
there is some overlap. Like I said, different combinations. You can be a really buff, powerful unit with defense and a really strong unit with warrior. So, you can be
60 of a crest. 3 right, tightens of a crest.
Not just a glass cannon, but a tank cannon, right?
4 right, 2 left.
But whatever that combination would be.
4 right,
but no real spell enhancements, things like that. So I'm not focused on magic, but I have found, and the reason it's good to have both melee and ranged abilities is because one thing that Titan Quest gives you the ability to do is you can set up 2 different weapon configurations, and within the game with just one press of the button, in my case it's just holding down clicking, no, I'm off. Clicking the, holding down the left controller stick, you can switch to an alternate weapon configuration. So I have a big melee weapon with a shield in one, and then I have throwing knives in the other. So I can try to whittle down someone as they come close to me with my throwing knives, and then once they reach me, I immediately just switch to my melee weapon and finish them off with my big club. That kind of thing. So it's really fun. It's really fun in that regard. So many things. Quality of life features. You can change.
60.
You can change things between locally saved characters. Between single-player characters. You can change. You can trade items and stuff. So there's a permanent storage place just for items to be traded, and it's for your own single player. So you don't need multiplayer in order to go into a safe trade. You can do it with your own characters back and forth. Yeah, it's really good. I love the game a lot. And the thing I mention a lot is it's not based on creepy pasta, cheesy pasta, copy pasta lore that some programmer made up. And Diablo 2 has good lore, I will say, but it's based on Greek mythology. When you go to Egyptian mythology, and then there's, quote, Eastern mythology, you go to Asia, and which borrows some other various Asian traditions. And then there's also Norse mythology. So it's all recognizable characters, recognizable mythologies, and there's a story that goes through it. It's called Titan Quest because your eventual goal is the gods are directing you to kill this Titan, and the Titan escapes from Egypt or escapes from Greece and goes into Egypt, and so then you have to fight get the help of the Egyptian gods and stuff, and it's such a good game. It's such a good game. I love it very much. Anyway, speaking of good games, I think I had a pretty good game there. I only fell off a couple of times. So it is time for me to take a break. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm not going to take a long break at all. I'm just going to come right back. But if you're watching on YouTube, this is a good time to stop here at the service area. So Twitch, stay around. I'm not even going to run an ad. I'll just jump right back into the next section. If you're watching on YouTube, though, the next YouTube episode will be the next Saturday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m. in the U.K., and almost never 6 a.m. the next day, Sunday, in New Zealand. But it is plus or minus an hour, depending on daylight savings time and the time of year. And so thanks again for watching. Twitch, stick around. I'll be right back. YouTube, that's it for this episode. I will see you in the next one.